So actually, this video actually is quite different from the every other content that I have. But I just wanted to ask if have you guys noticed something strange with airlines that's been going on actually for almost decades now. With the introduction of low-cost airlines, one of the things actually they introduced was non-reclining seats. So it meant that we had this nice, beautiful looking, rigid, thin seats that do not recline at all. So a few weeks back, actually, I was taking a flight. Then I was actually flying one of the legacy airlines in South Africa, South African Airways. And then I noticed that actually the seats can recline, but I actually felt bad that I didn't want to recline my seat. And so was everyone else. No one actually reclined their seat. I think it's because for so long we've been flying, and then it has gotten to our minds that actually, no, you shouldn't recline your seat, especially for a 1 or 2 hour flight. There's really no need to, because first of all, some people will just recline their seats for the sake of reclining their seats, and then without actually considering the person behind, especially when they're serving meals, I think it's good etiquette for you to keep your seat upright so that the person behind you can be able to enjoy their meal and also their flight in peace. And I think actually it's quite interesting. It's also makes the jobs of like the cabin crew much easier, because they don't have to tell you now that please keep your seat upright, because your seat is already upright. And I mean, we've seen this whole technology move now, even with where everything else is going. I mean, when you buy now your mobile phone, you'd find out actually that your mobile phone used to come with earphones, it used to come with a charging brick, cable, and the phone itself used to be a nice bulky box. Now it comes in a very thin box where it's just your mobile phone and a charging cable. And I can bet you that a year or 2 or 5 years time, the only thing you're ever gonna get in a box now, even if it's just your phone, and sometimes it might not be even in a box, they'll just say, here's your mobile, and then that's it. Like, I think that's actually where the technology is going, even in cars, because I remember growing up, when people buy cars, the cars will come with all the features packed in, and then like even carpets and all these things. Now when you buy a car, everything is an added extra that actually the companies make you pay now. They make you pay for things that used to be free, which is quite weird. But then I'm like, hey, people are just trying to make money out of, everything. But yeah, that's actually something that I've noticed, and I just wanted to ask if you guys also noticed that. But at least something, especially in South Africa, that they haven't done yet is to shrink the seats to a point that you can't even fit anymore. I mean, for me, I'm not a small guy, I'm quite a big guy. Yeah, but at least every airline in South Africa that I fly, I fit in the seats comfortably. And sometimes as a precaution though, I always ask for the extension of a seat belt, because one thing that I always do whenever I'm flying, and I'll always advise people whenever you're flying or you're driving, is to keep your seat belts on. I mean, like just last week already, there was the huge incident that happened with Singapore Airlines, and it rarely happens, but it does happen, where, for example, there's severe turbulence that people are thrown onto the roof. But if you just actually have your seatbelt on, you don't actually even need to tighten it too tight. You can just keep it on, just slightly loose, so that you're able to wiggle around, but make sure that it's secured throughout your entire flight. Even if you're doing a 11 or a 14-hour flight, please do keep your seatbelts on for your own safety. Not that it happens all the time, it's very rare, but in that one rare instance, you'll be safe. Yeah, but anyway, this has been On the Road with Luando, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.